Welcome to eDay10. Today's IXL is V5, and this is an Algebra 1. Please note that you only have to go to 90%. If you would like to go higher, that is fine, but 90% will get you an A+. When you are done, please email me or send me a note and remind to tell me that you're done with this IXL. It really helps me keep track of scores. Today we're going to be working with exponents again, but we are going to be doing division rules. I really think the expanded out form is helpful. Here we have x squared divided by x. That means we have two x's on top and one on the bottom. If we are to cross off anything, we are left with one x on the top. So we always look at your exponents, and you're going to take the bigger minus smaller. So 2 minus 1 is 1, and it's going to stay wherever the bigger exponent is, which is on the top. So for this next one, there were 4 y's on the top and 2 on the bottom. If we cross off the same, we have 2 left on the top. If you do it with the exponents, the shortcut, bigger minus smaller, 4 minus 2 is 2, and it stays on the top where the bigger exponent is. Now I'm going to adjust this problem a little bit to make it different. If I have 6 over, let's say, 12, we are going to do bigger minus smaller. 12 minus 6 is 6, but it's going to stay where the bigger exponent is, so we'd have r to the 6 on the bottom. Coming to these problems, it says we want to leave only positive exponents. Put in your missing placeholder. And now take bigger minus smaller. 18 minus 1 is 17. And where is the bigger exponent? The bigger exponent's on the top, so our final answer is F17 on the top. You don't need a placeholder on the bottom as long as it's the exponent is on the top, or the variable is in the numerator at the top. This next one, put in your missing placeholder, and we would take bigger minus smaller. 3 minus 1 is 2, but the question is, where is the bigger exponent? It's on the bottom. So we take our G2, and it's on the bottom, and we do need a placeholder at the top in the numerator. I'm going to show you with expanded form to help you see. We have 1G on the top, 3 on the bottom. And then if we cross off what's the same, we are left with 2, and they're in the denominator. Now, negative exponents, I always say to move them first. If it's in the numerator, see how this is negative 9 in the numerator in the top, we're going to move it to the bottom. So only move what's negative. I'm going to take this a to the negative 9. It's going to move down and become positive. Then look here, this a to the 5th. It's positive, so it stays. Remember, only move negative exponents. If it was in the bottom, it goes to the top, and if it's in the top, it goes to the bottom. We need a placeholder in the top. They only want us to write our A one time. Do you remember your multiplication rules from the other day? When you multiply same base, do you remember what you do to your exponents? You're going to add your exponents. 9 plus 5 is 14. Let's try this next one. Do you see how this u negative 8 is negative? It has a negative exponent. It's going to move down, and when it moves, it becomes positive. U negative 2 is also negative, and when it moves, it's going to move up. Because it's on the bottom, it moves to the top, and it will become positive. Once you have positive exponents, that's when it's okay to do your rules. We are going to subtract our exponents because we're dividing. Bigger minus smaller, 8 minus 2 is 6. But where is the bigger exponent? It's in the denominator, in the bottom. So we're going to put U6 in the bottom with 1 as a placeholder on the top. This A3, it's positive. That means it stays where it's at. Now in the bottom, we have a -3. That moves up, and when it moves, it becomes positive. If it's all in the numerator, you don't need to have a denominator placeholder. Do you remember what you do when you're multiplying same exponents or multiplying same base? You're going to add your exponents. So we have a to the 6th in the top. Just a reminder, n to the 0 or anything to the 0 is the number 1. And the shortcut is just cross it off. So this is n to the 34. So if you ever see a variable to the 0 power, just cross it off. Remember, today is V5, you're dividing. I would stop at 90%. After 90%, you get multiple letters. It's great practice. We did it when we were in class, but you don't have to do it this time unless you would like the challenge. I encourage you to do it, but 90% will get you an A+. Remember, email me or send me a message on Remind telling me you're done, and I hope you have a great day.